taped it round. Now if you notice this part, I didn't tape it to the upper side. The same way for this, I didn't tape it to the tip here because the zip has to pass through it. So we'll get our zip head now so that we can get the equal size. This is the zip head. I'm fixing it the other way around. Fixing it upside down. Now this is the right part. Pass it through the second side. Then you push this first one. Sorry. As you're closing, you can see the way I'm fixing it. So this side now, join it to this zip head. It is coming this way. So definitely one part of the zip will be longer than the other side. Just pulled off. Clip it down. When you get to this part here, you keep closing the, and if you feel that the zip is not long enough, you can remove it and cut another one, because definitely the front part has to be longer than the back side. So you close it, just hold the fabric, okay. Now we have it this way. Now the same way you've clipped it now, so use your sewing machine to sew it. You start from this part here. As you're sewing, once you get to this clip side, you remove it. Move the clip to this side. You sew it, then you remove. You keep moving the clips as you're sewing it until you get to this last part. Before you sew this last part, you make sure to open the zip, open it backward, then you close it down. So as you can see, I've joined the zip loop to the lining on all sides. So like I said, when you get to this edge here, this part here, you need to open the zip. Now if you feel you can't sew it, you can't join it from this side, you open the zip. Once you sew, you start it to the middle of this side here, you open the zip backward, then you continue sewing. Place the body of the bag on the zip cloth and sew. When you get to this edge here, if you feel that the mesh is not moving very well, you open the zip to the back, then you continue sewing until you join it at this side. Now I want to flip it to the other side. So before I flip, there's a joining here. Ouch, I've joined the wrong way, so I guess I have to open it. These are the common mistakes, that the common things that we see, errors when sewing. It happens not only in lunch bag or school bag, even some fashion bags. We make mistakes. We sew lining to the body without knowing. It is after you joined everything, you're now like, oh my god, what have I done? It's the same way the thread in your bobbin disappoints when it finishes and you're sewing and it seems the sewing is very interesting, is moving freely, only for you to notice that there is no more thread. So it's the same thing as this. You can see this part is open, so I have to go and resew. So I've opened it now, so I will resew this part. Then after resewing it, then I'll get my taping, the tape, to tape this part here, the joint from this upper part here, this beginning of the side, the right side, the left side rather, join it up to this right side here, so you cover it after I've joined this one. So I have to do that. So I've taped it round, I've corrected that place and I've taped it round. So the next thing to do now, this zipper that is showing, just trim off a little bit. I won't advise you cut it off totally. Open the zip, then you flip it to the other side, flip it to the right side. Now I omitted the front part where I need to fix the hook. That was a mistake on my part. So I have this. After flipping it to the other side now, so I'll be closing the zip gently. You try as much as possible to make sure that the zip is not holding any of the zip clothes or the, what's it called, the taping. I guess this taping is out. Sorry, the sewing, the thread held it there. Let me cut out the thread properly. This is why most times I advise the use of double zip person to figure out, oh, the thread is actually at the back. I didn't check that, didn't see that properly. Yeah. Now I have this. Now you take the bag. This is just the simplest. You take the bag. This is the bag now. I have the bag here with me, the front part. So I'll be placing this. What am I trying to get here? Where I'll be fixing this. Like I said, it was a mistake on my part. I omitted it, so I have this. This is just to help you to get the marked part. And I'll be getting my marker. This is it here. This part here is where I will mark. That's where I'll be sewing. Then the first one, place it there. Place at the upper part, then you mark. Turn to this side as to the other side. You take the down part. You can see where I marked in front of the eye. I think that's the hook part. So the second one as well, the upper one of it, I've placed it there. So I've marked it. So what I'll be doing now is to remove this, the fork, from the school bag, and I'll cut out a velcro, not velcro, belt. Pass into each one of them. You actually don't need to guess the length of it here now. You don't need to guess the length. I would have added this one, sew it to the body of the bag before taping it, but since I've made a mistake, so all I have to do now is to correct it. I will open the part where I need to attach this. After sewing it, then I'll close it with the taping, the tape. Now before I flip to the other side, I will get a cutter knife or blade, the marked part. So I have to open it. I wouldn't want to cut it, so I'll prefer a sharp blade. This is a mistake on my part, so I have to be careful when I'm losing the thread in this part here. Gotten the first one, now to the second one. Taking my time not to cut the leather. Now the other side of it, this is the marked part. I've made the opening. To fix it then, one after the other. Now I fixed it, so next thing I'll be doing now is to flip it to the other side. So I have to flip it to the wrong side. So all I would need to do now is to open this, sew this to the leather first. Or better still, I'll trim it off. So push it out a bit. And I'll fix my, so the pipe can, the tape can actually go over it. Or you do it the other way around. You sew this to the leather first before you tape it. You cover it with the taping. Okay, so I have it corrected already. Now all I need to do is to attach it to my bag. So I have this for the school bag attached to the lunch bag. Thanks for watching.